Well, joining us now to react, America First Policy Institute Vice Chair for Election Integrity, Hogan Gidley, and Miss Lansky and Partners President Lee Carter. It's great to see you both. And Lee, I'll take it to you first. Messaging is your business. Is the messaging, do you think, being effective coming from the Democrats right now? Because, you know, Rick Scott, he's got a brand new op-ed, says this is all because Democrats keep shoveling money at Obamacare. Wasn't supposed to cost hundreds of billions of dollars, and, well, now it does.
Well, I think the thing, there's two things here. The first is the Democrats are winning when it comes to who's getting credit for the shutdown. Even though the Republicans are calling it a Democrat shutdown, the Democrats' messaging where people are going to die, all of these things that they're saying is actually winning in the polls. People are saying it's more the Republicans' fault than it is the Democrats. But I think we have to be very careful about how, if that's really winning, because what's happening here is the Democrats are not winning when it comes to the overall messaging war. And by that, I mean, they've been talking about Republicans as fascists, Donald Trump as Hitler, the Republicans causing people to die. And that is not resonating. It's not making people vote for Democrats. In fact, we're seeing surge in Republican support like we haven't before because the Democrats don't have a message on what they can stand. All they can do is talk about how bad Republicans are, and they're really flailing when it comes to that. And I think we're going to see that really even more come into play as we get to the midterms.
Hogan, when the left preach over and over again for years that the other side, the conservatives, the Republicans, are destroying everything that the left believes in. Conservatives are an evil force, destroying the left's way of life, that we are a threat to humanity, that we are an existential threat to their families. Some true believers who have been brainwashed will eventually rationalize violence and act. And we've seen it. When does this nonsense stop coming out of the maws of these lunatics?
Well, if it lets them win elections, as you alluded to in one of the previous segments, it's all about political power for the left. And this type of language has led to all types of violence. In fact, a lot of liberal publications are now pointing to the fact that liberal violence attacks on conservatives are spiking. But let's not forget, saying that Republicans were going to kill people because of health care led to a shooting that almost killed Steve Scalise, who still bears the scars of multiple gunshot wounds. The permission structure the left has put in place now for violence, whether it be assassination attempts on Donald Trump, an attempted bombing and assassination of Brett Kavanaugh, a Supreme Court justice, or the killing of Charlie Kirk, this type of language that threatens your very life, well, what do? What's the responsible thing to do if someone's trying to kill you? It's to kill them first. This is the type of language that takes this country down a deep, dark path. It is all coming from the left right now. And while the Republicans will say this shutdown hurts Americans, they're not going to get paid, that is all true. Democrats use language like death. They use language like fascism, like Nazism, like Hitlerism, all of these types of things that are problematic. It's got to stop. But Democrats won't do it until they feel the pain at the ballot box.
But Hogan, we were talking earlier, you know, Chuck Schumer seems to think that this is all landing pretty well. He's celebrating right now the messaging coming from his party.
Well, of course he is, because the liberal media in unison comes right behind him and parrots everything he says. The problem is it's not based in reality. Let's understand, too, we're at this precipice on health care because we were told decades ago, as I recall, that Obamacare was going to fix all this. Of course it didn't. Right. But don't worry. Just like Democrats ruined the border, letting tens of millions of people across the southern border, Republicans fixed it. Just like Democrats let our cities go into hellscapes with violent crime everywhere, Republicans fixed it. We're going to have to step in and fix this too. The American people have seen the premium spikes. And as John Wayne Mullins, the senator, just said, it's because of Democrats and because of Obamacare. We're going to have to step in and fix it for them.
We're looking at this video of Chuck Schumer. You know they're on the ropes when they're lying and cursing. Lee Carter, good to see you. Hogan Gidley, likewise. Good to see you both.